Hi, welcome back. So today I am sharing with you this really sweet, super easy baby blanket pattern. It's a 2-row repeat using double crochet and treble crochets throughout as US terms, and it's a 4-stitch pattern repeat. So for this sample, it measures 70 centimetres by 70 centimetres. I made it a square. I used a 30 pattern repeats. So I started with a foundation chain of 120. So the multiples are 4 stitches per repeat. So it's multiples of 4. And with your foundation chain, do multiples of 4, and then at the end add another 3. So it's multiples of 4 plus 3. I've used a 4mm crochet hook, and I've used a soft double knit wool, James and Brett soft baby double knit. So I've made the larger blanket, so I am going to do a smaller sample for you. So as I say, it was cast on, do a chain in multiples of 4. So every 4 stitches you'll get one of these holes. So that was 4, 8, 12, 16, etc. So I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a small one. Let's have a look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'll probably go a little bit longer than 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. I'm going to do 28. So that's 28 is more, so that will give us 7 pattern repeats. 7 times 4 is 28, and then just do an additional 3 on your foundation chain. So for the first row, we're going to do a double crochet, or UK that's a treble crochet. I'm going to do a double crochet into the 5th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th chain from the hook, double crochet, and then it's a double crochet in next chain, then it's a treble crochet in the next 2 chains, that's 2 trebles, and then it's 2 double crochet in the next chain, and a double crochet in the next chain. So we're going to work all along the foundation chain, 2 doubles, 2 trebles, 2 doubles, 2 trebles. So I'm just going to work along. I know I haven't done a very big chain, but you don't really want to watch me work all of these. So 2 doubles, 2 trebles, and then I'll come back when I've got to the end of my chain. Okay, so I've worked along my chain here and I have ended on 2 doubles, and then you can do 1 treble into that very first chain. Okay, so you should end the first foundation row with 2 doubles and a treble into the very first chain. Then we're going to turn, we're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so those 5 count as a double crochet and a 2 chain. So now we're going to skip the first 3 stitches, so that's 1, 2, 3, and we're going to work a double crochet into the 4th stitch, and then another double crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip 2 stitches, and in the 3rd stitch we're going to work a double, and then in the next stitch we're going to work a double, and chain 2. So that's now creating the holes in the pattern. So again, we're going to skip 2 stitches, I'm going to skip 1, 2, double crochet into the 3rd stitch, and double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, skip 2 stitches, double crochet into the 3rd, and double crochet into the next. So I'm just going to work along, and I will come back to you when I get to almost to the end of this row. Okay, so I've worked along, I'm almost at the end of the row, so I've done 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then we've just got the 2 double crochet left here, and our chain space from the beginning of our foundation row. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then just pop a double crochet. I'm working it straight into the loop here, straight into the space. I'm not working it into a chain in there. Then we're going to turn it, and then we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do 2 double crochet in this first 2 chain space, one, two, and then we're going to do 2 treble crochet into these 2 doubles here, so 1 treble to the top of that double, and then 2 doubles into the next 2 chain space, one, 2, and then 2 trebles into those next 2 double crochet, and then 2 doubles, etc., all the way along to the end. So now it's going to be 2 trebles, 2 doubles, 2 trebles, 2 doubles, 2 trebles, 2 doubles. I'll continue along and I'll come back when we get to the end what we're going to do with the end here. Okay, so we've gotten to the end of this row. So you should have ended with 2 trebles into the 2 doubles below, and then you've got this big chain that we started with. So we're going to work 2 doubles directly into the chain. Directly into the loop I meant, not the chain. Okay, so you've got doubles, trebles, doubles, and then you're going to do 1 treble into the 3rd chain of that starting chain. So here, and that's making that edge nice and neat. So now we're going to flip it, and that is our two row repeat. So I'm just going to go over that 2 row repeat once more. So we're now doing a chain 5 at the beginning of this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is a double crochet 2 chain, and then in the 4th stitch in, so we're going to miss 1, 2, 3. In the 4th stitch in, we're going to do a double crochet, and then in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to chain 2. We're going to skip 2 stitches, so 1, 2, and a double crochet into the 3rd stitch, and then a double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2, skip 2, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch. I'm going to continue that way all the way along. Just as a check here, your spaces, your sort of holes, should be directly above each other. If it's off a little bit, it means that you didn't miss 4 at the beginning here, or when I was making the bigger ones, sometimes I didn't concentrate and I did the double crochets in the same stitch, so I had to unpick. So just do a little check as you're going along every now and then that your holes are directly above each other. So I'm going to carry on, and then we'll come to the end of this row and we'll go over what we do at the end of the row again. Okay, so I've got to the end of that row and I've done my 2 double crochet, my 2 chain, and then we've got that starting chain on the end here. So I'm just going to put a double crochet straight into there. And then we're going to turn and we're going to chain 4 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do 2 doubles in this 2 chain space. One, 2, and then you remember from the second row we're going to do 2 trebles, the next 2 stitches. Yep. 2 doubles in that next space. Two trebles in the next two stitches. So it's two doubles, two trebles, two doubles, two trebles. And then you can see that patterns, how it takes shape. So it's literally just these two rows. So your rows where you're making your spaces, two double, two chain, two double, two chain, and then the solid row where we're doing two double, two treble, two double, two treble. So I'll just get to the end of this row and I'll show you again what we do when we get to this big chain space here. Okay, so now you should be at the end of that row. That's what I'll call the second of the two row pattern. So you've got to the end of that second row, you've done your two trebles into your two doubles. So two doubles, two trebles, two doubles, two trebles all the way along, and then into this space, two doubles, one, two, and then a treble. I'm looking for about the third chain up. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're ready then to turn, and you'll do 5 chain, you'll skip 3, you'll do your 2 doubles, 2 chain, 2 doubles, 2 chain, 2 doubles, always making sure, and you can start to see now those 2 doubles will always be in line. So they'll always be on top of these 2 trebles. You've got a nice straight row here. So you can carry on. So as I say, it's in multiples of 4, this pattern. So as wide as you want to go. I used 120 for the larger blanket, and it worked out at 70 centimetres wide. And then you just keep going, working those 2 rows until you've got it to the measurement that you want. I worked a square, so I did 25 rows, 25 sets, so 50 rows. Yes, that's all there is to it. So for the edging, finish on one of these rows, what I call the second row of the repeat pattern, and the bottom you've already got your edging, your border at the bottom, and then if you finish on the second row, you've got your border at the top. And then what I did is at the sides I just worked 3 double crochet into each chain space. I'll show you that here. So I just joined it in and I just worked 3 doubles along into each side space, and then that worked out nicely. Okay, I will put the measurements and the materials that I've used, the wool that I've used, the hook size, etc., and the stitch multiply that you'll need. I'll put all that in the descriptions below. So yeah, have a go. It's super easy. Okay, see you next time. Bye.